Hello and welcome back. We're gonna do April's butterfly fairy because I want to finish her before April is over. So we're back to backing the butterfly fairies, but that's okay. This is our plan for April with the small white butterfly. I see these a lot where I live and they're so cute. I've always loved them. So I wanted to make sure I had one of them like in our list, and I think I'm gonna include it with April because I think they will look really cute with the daisies, which are also one of my favorites. So we've got the small white butterfly with the daisy and diamond for April. And I was thinking, because already I think the way that she's going to be sitting on the flower, so here's the flower, right? And there's like the center. She's going to be like sitting on it right here. And so it's going to mostly cover up the yellow center of the flower. And I'm going to balance that out by giving her gold trim and like gold accents, also to help with having, because we've got 2 silvers and then we're gonna have 2 golds here at the start. And as I go along, I might, because this silver is like a little bit more purple silver, and this gold, the moon is like super gold, but like the stars are like kind of a pale gold, and this silver is almost like a little bit more of a blue silver. So they are gonna all be kind of different in terms of like the tint that I give them, but like it comes across as silver, you know what I mean? And this comes across as silver, and this comes across as gold. For this one, sorry, I'm moving around the screen a ton, it's probably crazy. I'm thinking of going like with like a super gold to kind of help bring this yellow into this, because this is going to be pretty white. We're going to need this yellow to help balance everything out. And for the fairy, I was thinking I might even give her like gold hair to kind of help tie in that yellow center, since she's going to be kind of covering most of it. And since we have 3 curly haired fairies, I was thinking of giving her like straight hair, but I also might give her like brown, like warm brown. Not quite this shade probably, but I don't know. Those are like my thoughts, but this is basically the pose I'm going for. She's going to be like kneeling in the center of the daisy. So I'm going to do that. So here's the speed up of the sketch, and then we will work on the line art, and then we'll pick our colors. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. That's just the little sketch. And I did change the pose a little bit to kind of be a little bit more relaxed almost. And I think it'll be really cute with like the daisy and like anyway. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. I'm gonna work on the line art. Just kidding, I'm not gonna work on the line art. I'm gonna think of an outfit first, and then we'll work on the line art, and then we'll pick colors. So for her outfit, let me think. Let me just kind of zoom in like last time and think of something that might fit her character. I've got my reference right here for my other fairies. We've had like this, is this a sweetheart neckline is when it goes like this, I think. This is just what is this called? Okay, well I saw something that said that it was strapless and the other one that said that it was sweetheart, but either way, we've got one of these, and then the dress, and then we've got like a 1 strap dress, and then we had a 2-piece dress with a strap, and like this one had a slit, this one had a slit, this one probably also had a slit. Let me think of a relaxed outfit for our kind of relaxed fairy with like, I don't know, would you call that waterfall hair that just like is like draping down? I'm not sure, that might be what I call it though. I feel like, let me pick a different color just so we can see. I wonder, okay, that was not a good color pick. Let me pick a different one. How about just like an orange, just so we can see. Because we could do like a V with sleeves, like big droopy sleeves. I don't know, that might be kind of cute. Or big droopy sleeves with a straight cut. No, what is that called? I have like a guide, but I don't know, I see everyone say something different. So I think this one says that would be like a square top, but we could do a similar cut to this one, but with the fun sleeves. And then For the bottom, it could be, I don't know, I might do something like that where it kind of, because we've got with this one, her dress kind of, make this bigger. Come on. So like for this one, it like waterfalls down like that. And this one kind of, not quite as waterfall, but it does like come down. This one is more what I'm thinking, where it kind of waterfalls down the flower a little. I wonder if I do a similar thing with this one. So the dress would look something like this. So it would have this like curved V, sweetheart-esque looking neckline. And then it would have the slit. It would come down, and that would be like the back side. And then the sleeves that kind of do the same thing with the slit that are really, okay, that looks like a weird little ghost, but I think you'll understand what I mean when I like do the line art, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. So here's our line art. Now we just have to pick our colors. And I was thinking about making her blonde, like kind of gold blonde, kind of like these, the centers of the daisies. And her wings are this white, slightly off-white. They almost have like a green tint to them, especially in this picture, which I think is partially because of the surroundings. But and the daisy petals. The diamond itself is gonna be pretty clear, so it's really gonna depend on the colors behind it, which is gonna be, you know, dark like the other ones. But not yet, because I still need to see it in my line art, so it's gonna be clear with some highlights, I'm thinking. And then following the trend that I'd set with the other ones, her dress is gonna be white. So we're gonna have a lot of light colors in here. And I will have to think about a way to make it stand out a little bit better, because I might have to like tint it a little bit just so that we can see it. But still all white off-white kind of range. Alright, so I'm torn between two. We've got this one, which I think screams more diamond, but less April daisy. And this one, which I think screams more April daisy, but less diamond. And I am torn. I'm leaning toward this one actually, because I think it looks more like the daisy, and I can thread the diamond throughout, even with this. Plus I think it's a little bit more interesting because it has a little bit more color. But this one does scream more diamond, but it also looks way more wintry in my opinion. So I'm torn. I think I might go with this one where it's a little bit warmer, but I don't know. It's hard to decide. I think we're gonna go with this one and do the flat colors with this and then see how we feel about it. Alright, so this is where we are with our flat colors. I think this is what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna continue to do the rendering and put in the background, and then I will come back to show you the end result. Well, actually, I'm probably gonna put this on a speed paint. Let's go do that then. So I ended up changing her dress from the cream color back to like the blue color. Still white, but just, you know, a little bit of a cooler white rather than a warmer white. I was gonna try adding little like rainbows in the diamond, but when I was looking up diamonds and stuff, it kept saying that like real diamonds don't really have like a lot of rainbows going on in them. So I took the rainbows out, even though it kind of made me sad because I thought it made it look extra sparkly, but it's supposed to be a diamond, so I took them out. And I'm really happy with the way that the colors ended up being. It kind of was a mix between the option A and option B, basically, of the colors, with her dress being more of a silvery color, but her hair being warmer still. I also kind of mixed the gold and silver aspects in this one, because I made the moon at the top more silvery, but the edges and like the drippy stars are gold to match her hair, so it still kind of feels like diamond but also feels like daisy. I don't know, but yeah. So here we are, all finished. This is the April fairy and I'm pretty happy with it. I was really nervous about all of the white getting lost in it, you know, like not being able to tell pieces apart, but I actually feel like her wings, dress, and the daisy stand apart enough that it works. It still doesn't have as much color as the other ones do, which is why I kind of added a little bit more sparkles to her dress, just to kind of add a shimmer since we're lacking the vibrant color that the other ones had, but I still think that it stacks up to the other ones, and I think they still look good together, so I'm really happy with it. And I think it kind of works for April, because April, you know, April showers is all rainy and like, I don't know what I'm talking about. I like the fairy and I hope that people that were born in April also like the fairy. Happy birthday.